Let's do Black Mountain Poets next.
Yeah, let's do that. So, Black Mountain Poets is a film featuring two professional con artists, sisters Lisa and Claire, played by Alice Lowe, who we all love, sightseers, and Dolly Wells. And basically, they decide to go on. Well, they have to go on a run after they try to steal a JCB. They decide to lie low by assuming the identities of the owners of a vehicle that they sort of apprehend, and they become the Wilding sisters, who are guest stars at a poets retreat in the mountains. And basically, as they sort of get more into it, they fall into character more and basically fall in love with a handsome poet called Richard, and there'll be other people, including another poet called Louise. And it's completely improv. Most of this,
semi. The plot was improvised. They sort of went to the location and said, "Let's do it about this," which I thought was interesting.
But I just thought I really enjoyed this film purely because it did feel so real and sort of warm in the fact that they felt like real people. They felt like they were sort of confused on what they want to do with their lives, and it did feel sort of realistically portrayed by Dolly Wells and Alice Lowe, who are really great actresses, and I think they worked really well together. The chemistry was always there. I think the rest of the cast and supporting cast was really they all mixed well together, and I think they added and obviously you can see, I mean, the plot was a bit aimless at times, as you say. It is improvised, but I think that adds to the charm of it, because like these people who are in this sort of aimless journey in the mountains, discovering who they are and discovering what they want to do, they matches with the characters and the script, that there is so much improvised and there is so much warmth in that. And I think I really, really enjoyed this, because I am sort of a sucker for that sort of scatterbrain sort of mumblecore kind of stuff, like the Mistress America last year, that kind of stuff, where it just seems all sort of off the bat and sort of
but Mistress America was really, really carefully planned out, wasn't it?
And I think that's just why I liked it so much, because it was just sort of you never really know where it was going to go, and it did feel very sincere.
I dislike it for that reason.
Oh, really?
There was no clear plan in place, and I think it should have stuck to its guns and stayed being funny rather than going down the dramatic route.
And I was constantly laughing.
I definitely liked the first 20 minutes more, when it was kind of jokes coming thick and fast. That when it became like a sort of sort of eat, pray, love kind of do more with your life. It kind of just it lost any kind of potential for me. The air just came out when Alice Lowe goes off to the woods on her own. For me, that was when the film kind of just went.
Personally, I just feel like it goes from strength to strength.
But Liam's just cynical because he's going to turn 20 tomorrow and he can't deal with life.
No.
Yeah. What did you think anyway, Hafsa?
I loved it.
Yeah,
I really did. Well, firstly, this was the first film I ever saw at Tyneside. It was really weird because I didn't know what to do. Like, when you walk in and you buy your tickets. Yeah. I didn't know you did that. So I was like, hi, I'm here to buy a ticket, and he's like, okay, that'll be £10, and I went.
£10?
I went, I'm not going to see that. Then I went, do you do student? He went, yeah, £5. It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So I bought a ticket, and then I didn't take the lift to the gallery, which was a stupid idea because I was having an asthma attack by the time I got to the top. Oh. And then there was a man standing outside the theatre, and I was like, do I show him my ticket or like... It was just really weird. I was by myself and I was sitting between people. But the film made up for it. Right? Cool. I always have some sort of weird story. Yeah. But I really liked how, like... First of all, how simple it was. You had the same people and the same sets. It wasn't like this big production thing.
Well, it only cost £30,000 to make.
I don't know if that's expensive or not in film terms.
No,
but,
it's really cheap.
I really enjoyed it. I really like this kind of film where it's all sort of.
I love this kind of film.
Like it's humorous, but it's very sort of like it has deeper meanings to it, and I don't know. I just really like the film. It's one of those I couldn't fault it type things. I'm literally trying to think of how I describe it. I really liked how it straight into it at the beginning, when they were trying to break in, and like I love how when they nicked the car from the Wilding sisters, and I love how the sisters like just laughed it off like it was nothing, and it just I really like it reminded me of like very Miranda, James Corden type thing, which I liked. I loved how he was British as well, but yeah.
I wish I liked it more. I do wish I liked it more. I was really looking forward to this one, and it kind of... But anyway, that's Black Mountain Poets. It's on the Tyneside Cinema. You guys recommend it?
Definitely.
I have reservations. I did not like it. Wasn't that bad?
I really liked it.
Well, Hafsa, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Sunday breakfast?
Us two, Lisa, Sunday breakfast, and then I'll be doing Northern Lights Monday, going live for the first time at 11 o'clock, which is scary, and then